Hello again, it's me, Milton, Little Milton channel. What we're going to be looking at now? We're going to be looking at this. This is BOSCH Impact Control. Yep, that's what it says, Impact Control. Hex 9 multi-construction, highly robust. It shows you a picture of screws spinning round. Alright, and it's got this click thing inside, and there's 35 pieces inside. Got this on Amazon, just to go with this thing here, right? Which is a Makita DTP141. Alright, I wanted a selection of things separate. Because what it was, I needed these drill bits here for this machine, because it has hammer action on it, and these have hammer action. Now I'm just going to tell you what's all in the box. It's all here at the back. Right, PH1 1 25mm, PH2 4 25mm plus 1 50mm, PH3 1 25mm, PZ2 3 plus 1 50mm, PZ3 1 25mm. Torsion T15 1 25mm 150, T20 3 25mm and 1 50mm, T25 3 25mm that is, and 1 50mm, T30 2 25mm and 1 50mm, T40 1 25mm. Then it gives you the drill bit sizes on here, which is, it gives you the lengths as well. I'm not going to bother with them, like, 'cause you can tell which size they are there, that size. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 8 and 8. So in other words, it gives you 2 5s, 2 6s and 2 8s, and only 1 3 and 1 4. And a 60mm bit to hold the bits in place. And also on the back here, it says you're not to use hammer action with things like plastic, wood, metal, quite obvious, right? But it does say we can use hammer action on the bits when we're in masonry. So there, right? So how do we get into this? I don't know. Right, I've not been into it yet. It only just came today. Ooh, ooh, the problem rips open. Cool. Right. Ooh, nice case. Ooh, this is a nice case. Right, so you can get rid of some of this. Nice. Right, here it is here. What I'll do now is, right, I'm going to switch over and come to this camera here, right, so we can have a look at it, so we can have a better look in the back of the box now. Right, okay, fine. And I'm just looking at that myself. Oh, it's all different bits you can do. Impact control. Oh, right, okay. Anyway, that's what it's got at the back of the box anyway. The box is actually lined with rubber on it, the corners and everything. And this wasn't cheap. This was actually over £30 on Amazon. But I wanted the drill bits, you see, because I need decent masonry bits to make this work, because it does have masonry action on it, and with hammer action, it has percussion. I know for an impact that's pretty good. Yeah, he's got he's got 4 things. It has impact mode, it has hammer mode, percussion if you like, it has drill mode, and it has screwdriver mode, which is an electric clutch. Right then, so we'll come out of this camera here and we'll have a closer look at it then, okay? Right then, here's the outside of the box. This is the front of it here. It says impact control there, highly robust. Right, 35 pieces inside there. Right, come here, this is the back of it. Shows you a whole load of stuff here at the back, but you only got them. I'll show you something away. You've only really got them, and all these bits here don't know what they actually are really supposed to be doing, but they're not in the box. The only bit you seem to get in the box is a bit like this bit here, you see, and you've got this bit here, and you've got this here. Now, so we'll open the box. Quite easy to open the box. It's just a simple catch there. When we open the box, we can see what we've got inside. This thing here seems to be falling out. So I suppose what we should have a look at first is the click action on it to see what they're going on about. Aha! Very handy. You just push this thing here, over here. Actually, I'll show you better on this one, because you see it better. Just do this. Got your hand in the way, I know, yeah. And it lifts up like so. And you can get the bits out, and this bit here is decided wants to fall out. T30, of course. Get in there. Oh, get in. It still wants to fall out. Well, that's a bit of a fail to start with, isn't it? Anyway, how easy do they go back in? Come on, that's alright. So, now that you've took it out, you see, now that means I can take it out and lose it somewhere. Or somebody else will take it out and lose it. Hopefully it'll only be me that's using it. And you can see here, right, they've actually gave us a T15 long, which is unusual. You don't usually get T15 long. I understand the T20 and the T25 and the T30. They're pretty standard for the screws. You see, you've got this little thing here. So how does this thing here work then? See, oh, it's a pull. It pulls like that. So I'll just get one of the bits out. We'll use the T30 as soon as it's fallen out. So we put it like so. Let's see this, yeah. It pushes into place and it locks in place. It's quite a firm grip, not too wobbly. We'll have a look and see how it wobbles about in the chuck. We'll try that now. I wish Makita would have gave us a one-piece blinking chuck instead of this carry on. We have to pull it and push it into place. Usual sloppiness. It's not brilliant, but then again it's not too bad either, so I suppose that's okay then. Right, so, and I must admit it's actually quite light. Get in there. Well, that's not too good. How do you get them back in again? Got it out, can't get it back in. Do you push it back in like so? Nope. Oh, this is good. Can't get the damn thing back in. Okay. Right, they just pulled out like that, right? So you put them. Right. Wow. Okay, that'll confuse everybody. Right, you put that piece in there first and do that. I thought, how do you get it out that way? Okay, that's you get it out. See, like so. Do that, comes out. You put it back in the same way. Clever stuff. Right, get that T30 out of there. Oh. Right, so it's quite cool. It just pops back in like so and clips into place. So that's okay then. And that T30 still doesn't want to sit down right anyway. Okay then. Okay, drill bits now. Let's have a look at these. I forgot. This is really what I was interested in. And don't forget, the usual setup with these from Bosch is usually about £18 in a box. Like, can I get them? Just bear with these for a second. Yeah. They come in a box like this here, and they're about £18 these here. Right? And in here, all you get is a 5.5, a 6, two 6s, a 7 and an 8. You see? And in fact they are very, very similar at the end of the day anyway here. They look about the same to be honest. In fact they are basically the same as far as I can tell. Let's check. Right. Let's have a look, see what we've got. This one here has never been used. Yeah, basically they're just the same. Yeah, they're the same. So that's fine. Right, okay. So this is what you all get, right, for your 30 odd pound. And across here what they've done is, wrong tool, it's a screwdriver. Across here what they gave us is a PH2 and a PZ2 and a T20 and a T25, which is pretty common, like you say, these two. But they've gave us here 3 PH1s. This strikes me, PH2s. 3, they're there, 1, 2 and 3. This strikes me as really, this is more designed for the American market, because that's a PZ1, PZ2 and a PZ3. That there is your PH3, yeah. God almighty. And the Americans are still using PH2s quite a lot. They prefer them to PZs. This is why I know it's more designed for the American market. I'm a bit peeved with this thing here. Why is it not sticking in there? It doesn't want to stick in. Stupid thing. And it won't fall out, you see. And what I'll do is I'll replace some of these with other bits. Right. So I'll just pop this back into place again. Just now. Right, that's that in place. So now we've had a look at it now, I suppose we should really try out the masonry bits. You're going to say, Why am I doing this? Well, it's simple. I bought this tool here, which is a 491. It's the new, oh god, what do they call it? Hybrid. It's a new hybrid. It kind of takes over for the BOSCH, that thing with the square thing on the end. That one, there. Except this hasn't got a square thing on the end. And what I was looking for was a box set with everything in it that I actually needed, you see. And I found this. And of course, masonry bits are a bit of a problem with this, but I do know now that you can definitely use these masonry bits here on hammer action. So that's pretty cool actually, you can use it on that and it works. So I suppose we better try out the 6 and the 8 to see how it actually performs. I tried an experiment with this with the BOSCH bits for the same, for the impacts. Failed miserably, you see. And I also have a new chuck here, a 10mm chuck. So if I do get stuck, I can put proper percussion bits in it to see if that works. But I'm not doing that tonight. That's for another video, you see. And I got some more chucks here. I've got a 13mm chuck for it. This is actually a 10mm chuck here. And this here's another 13mm chuck for another reason. But we'll leave that. Videos for some other time. What it is, it's this. So, we'll get set up, we'll go downstairs, we'll try drilling into the wall, and then we'll try drilling it afterwards into a piece of wood to see if they actually work. I've never really tried them in wood, so I'm interested to see if it actually works. In fact, we'll try that now. Just bear with this. Where's me? Ah, there it is. Just bear. Right, piece of wood here. Bit of experiment for screws driving. But if you see here, it's all chewed up there, right? See it? This is what happens when idiots overbury screws into wood and then you have to take them out. It chews the wood up like that. And you get bits like this as well, it chews it up there. I was trying to set up the DeWalt TCD 996, the electronic clutch on it. Sometimes it just completely and utterly overburied them. So that's my excuse for that. Anyway, let's try this on some wood, see if we can drill it. I'll get a clamp. We're still recording here, we are. Got a clamp for that. Right, I'll just clamp it just now. The last thing I want is us having another accident. I've already had a couple. Right. So we'll try a 6 because that's quite a standard size to drill. Right. Right, are we in drill mode? Yeah. Oh, it also says in masonry no more than 2000 RPM. And I think if you try to drill steel no more than 400 RPM. Who follows the instructions? This spins at 2700. Right, let's see what happens. Okay, it drills. We'll try an 8, just to see. I'll leave that out because we're taking it downstairs. Hey, I've already got sawdust in it, look. It's what you get for leaving your box open. I made a video on this. What happens when you leave your toolbox open? The bloke came round when he was doing the cavity wall insulation. And it blew through the wall because there was a hole in the wall. And it got my toolbox. Luckily it was pretty empty at the time, so no damage done. Alright then, let's try the 8. I gotta say, not bad. Just let me check on something just now. Right now, I'll let you look at the holes that I actually just drilled. Up there. Now, see them? They're actually quite neat holes. I was half expecting them to actually force the wood out of the way, that when people use SDS bits in there and just push the wood to the side like and hammer it all about. But in actual fact, it came out not too bad. Actually, I just realised something else as well. Damn. Okay, somebody forgot to remove the light and put it back where it belongs. Right. Maybe you can see it better now that the light's on it now. Okay, that's that. As I say, quite nice neat holes actually. Quite impressed. So that's okay. Right then. So we know it will drill wood. Fine, that's cool. I'll be honest with you, I've never ever used them before for wood. So we'll head off now to the cellar. We've got this one. We've got our 8 here. We'll go and try it out on the wall downstairs, and we'll see how they actually perform in that. They should perform pretty damn well good. It's really to let you guys see how these have got to perform, to be honest with you. I mean, I know how they've got to perform. They should perform brilliant. Well, brilliant-ish. They don't perform as good as normal masonry bits. It's in the video for this thing here, which is the Makita DTP141. Right, let's go and have a look in the cellar, okay? Okay then, first up, 6mm bit, right? So we set this up now, we turn this bit, now that's it on hammer drill mode, right? Spinning at 2,700 RPM, although we're not supposed to spin it at 2,000, well, tough luck. I'm not turning it down at slow speed, it only spins at 700 RPM. We'll do it in here. You may wonder why holes in the wall, why I'm trashing it. Just make holes in it to let it breathe. At one time when you drilled it to this wall, you were practically getting water coming out of it. Now you're getting this claggy stuff coming out, so it is starting to dry out. Okay. That's quite wet. That's why you're getting slow down, because it's very, very thick. The stuff, very damp. Right, another one. Okay, fine, that's that done. Right, we'll now go for the 8 now. Ah, that's quite warm, that. I'll find it. Yes. Right. Go along to this bit here. Okay. 8mm. Will it do it? Oh. Cut out. Yeah, it's very claggy. You can see it all in the fluid. It's clagging up, and this is why it's slowing down. This is why it's starting to jam, because it's not in powdery stuff like block and dry brick. But it did stall out on these ones. But if you look down here at the dust and look at it, it's not like normal dust. It's because it's wet, plain and simple. Some idiot decided to put tar on the wall when it was damp. No, all it's done is just sealed the dampness in. Right, enough of this. Let's get out of here. It's too cold down here. Okay then, you've seen me now drilling masonry. You might think, not impressive. Some people will be impressed. I admit, not as impressive as using standard masonry bits. And it's why I've got this chuck, because the last chuck I had came undone. It was a keyless one. These have actually got keys for them, you see. So I'm hoping to try them out sometime. I'll do that some other time, and I've got to make a video on this as well, once I've got used to this thing more and I've learned its strengths and its weaknesses, because it's still new. So anyway, now some of these bits in here, I'm taking them out. I'm taking out 3 of the PH2s. We don't use PH2, we use PZ2. We use a lot of them, you see. Now, one of the questions that people ask me, right, is what's the best between DeWalt and Milwaukee for bits that we put in? Okay, there's DeWalt, there's Milwaukee. So what's the best? Makita Gold. Yeah, Makita Gold. That's the best. You know why? So far, we've broke 2 Milwaukees since last year. Around about this time when I started getting Milwaukee bits, because we got the Milwaukee Surge, only something with that. And I broke 3 DeWalt bits last year in 2 days. But that's because I was being stupid. And I'll show you how I was being stupid. You know, when you're using an impact, you're taking screws out, you just stick it on. It sometimes doesn't seat in there right, and then you spin it round and you break them. I've broke 2 Milwaukees that way and 3 DeWalt's that way. So really and truly, the Makita's gold, we haven't broken them. So fine. But why I'm going to be putting different bits in, I'll show you what the bits are in a little while, because now, in fact, we'll switch to this camera over here. Just bear with these. Okay, there's a pile of oddball screws here on the table, right? I could do some more right enough, but that's all I've got at the minute lying about. Okay, the DeWalt bit, Milwaukee bit, Makita Gold. Away bit, a small DeWalt bit, and a Reeser bit here. Right, I'll use the Milwaukee bit first. What happens is, these PZ3 things sometimes are all different sizes. Now that sticks on there. Admittedly, once I've used it quite a few times, that'll stop. But there's no movement. Go to the DeWalt bit, and there's a little bit of movement in it. See? And of course it won't stay on. But if I'm lucky, I might find one in here that is a bit, no, that's really bad, that one. And if I get some other screws, sometimes, now that's quite tight in there, that's not wobbling as much. It's what the last screw was, which was this one here. See? Which this one doesn't. Now that's wobbling quite a bit. Might not see it, but it is there. Right? Then we go back to this one. They don't wobble as much. You see? So really and truly what I'm saying is, that one's dead rigid in there, but it doesn't stick, because of course it's been used as well. We've used quite a few times. You see? But that's quite rigid, so we'll try a different one. See if we can get it. Oh, yeah. And this is why you start getting calm out. When I made the video with the DCD996 and the Makita DPTD, I'll get it right eventually, come on, DTP141, right? I got a bit calm out with some of the screws. It's because I was using a DeWalt bit, but they fitted in the more expensive screw, but the cheaper screws, they weren't, they were calming out on it. And that's what I found. I couldn't understand why I was calming out. And let's just take this one here, which is a Reeser. Look. Right. Let's see if it fits the other one, which I just happen to have lost. Yeah, there it is there. And actually it fits into that one, and they're 2 different screws. I don't know if you can see it or not. Those are actually 2 different screws. And believe you me, these Reeser screws are not that, screw bits aren't that expensive, and yet they get a good fit, and this is how you get calm out. So you could say, well, what the BOSCH bits? Well, let's try one out then and see what we get, because I can't give an opinion on the BOSCH bits. Oops, well, that was a bit loose, fell right off. Right, this one, actually, a bit loose, see, falls off. We'll try one of these. And yet that's quite a tight fit into that one there. It fits in there, quite tight. And the other problem you get is, even the same screws from the same manufacturer, let's say I'm using 5x50s, and I swap, and I go to 5x40s or 4x40s, you'll find when you put it in, that it's loose, it's not as tight, even for the same screw manufacturers. So what I try and do is, I try and use a variety of bits. And as I said, these BOSCH bits, unfortunately, I can't give an opinion on them yet, because we haven't really used them. But they've got a thinner shank here than what the rest of them have, so that torsion bounce should actually work quite well. And before I finish on these screws, on all of them, we also noticed this with the hydraulic drives, because we have the Makita and we have the Milwaukee. And one of the reasons why I was damaging screws with that one was because the fact was, if you don't use the right particular size with the screw head, if you can't get a tight screw and you're taking it out, you can actually get some quite violent vibration off them. That's the hydraulics. And that was something else we noticed. It didn't just happen with me, it happened with my son one day when we were out removing some screws in decking. They weren't decking screws, they were just standard screws. So it meant they'd corroded in. And when he was trying to take them out, he was getting vibration. And couldn't quite figure out what was happening. It's because the PZ2 we were using, PZ3 we were using wasn't quite just a tight size, and that's what simply caused that. So there you go. So are they got to be any good, these? And anyway, I've just noticed something else. Hang on a second. Oh, I don't believe this. That's what you get when you go to the cellar, you come back and you forget to switch on the other light. So if that part of the video is a bit dark, I might have to redo it all over again. Great, super. So anyway, let's say we use these way bits, we use the wall, we use Milwaukee, we use Reser bits, right, and we use Makita bits as well. We've got the shorter Makita bits as well, so I'll be putting some of them in there because not all bits are all the same. So if you ask me, Makita Gold wins. What's the best between Bosch and DeWalt? Hey, listen, as far as we're concerned, they're just as good as each other, to be honest with you. We've never really noticed that much difference. Just that, I'm waiting until you maybe break another third one for DeWalt. In fact, we haven't actually, Milwaukee, sorry. We haven't actually really broke any bits recently because, to be honest with you, we're not as ham-fisted as we used to be. We're not as daft as we used to be. My son's gotten better. I mean, at one time he was looking like that, and of course he had it tilted to the side. And of course that's how he was getting cam out, and it was damaging the bits as well. So he stopped doing that. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't really happen. But anyway, this is the Bosch here. You've seen it. Yes, it's pricey. Is it worth it? Well, if you go on the fact that these are £18, and you think on the pricing of all these here, it all depends how much this little 60mm bit holder actually retails for. They probably put a stupid price on it, something like £10. So I know you're working out on what you get, I suppose, yeah. And you've got the added convenience, right, that you can actually pull them like that and take them out and lose them. Well, you might as well lose them because somebody else has got to come along, take them out and lose them for you. Well, trust me on that. And it does clip in pretty good when it, right? Clips in good. Yeah, well, it did eventually. So it's there. I think it's a bit pricey, yeah. But then again, if it had been £28, I would have probably said it's a bit pricey. But after paying the price I paid for some way bits, really and truly, this is cheap for what you're getting for your money. So you decide, it's up to you. I've showed you what they're like. I can't pass comment. They're not putting me saying put screws in because, oh yeah, look, you put a screw in. Didn't break though, so how do we know? Time will tell, that's what. And I say, I like the box. Very handy, at least you can drop this one on the ground and it won't damage anything and hope things don't fly out with it. So there you have it. There it is. So anyway, my name's Milton, channel's called Little Milto. Subscribe if you want. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I do get some I do get some thumbs down. Now, obviously, I'm not doing something right for some people. Fine. Anyway, I'll see you next time when I'm going to release that video of us painting the cellar so you can see exactly what went on down there. Okay then, goodbye now, and I'll see you the next time.